Welcome back. Joining us now is Pranjal Agarwal, India Market Head for Mudrex. Pranjal, hi, thank you so much for joining us, and someday to celebrate for you guys as well as a crypto community, because we've seen Bitcoin trade at an all-time highs. And while, of course, we do see that Donald Trump is seen as pro-crypto, but this also has been an important year, a 16th year, by the way. And we also have seen Bitcoin ETFs, more institutional investments come into this one. And even as a policy perhaps is still far away, not impossible is what the street says.
Yeah, thank you, Manisha. Thank you for welcoming me here. We were predicting this, speculating this to happen since the exit polls were showing Trump winning the election, and about 93 million individuals in United States hold crypto, which is about 40% of adult population, and that was a sign where people have shown in the elections. Also, crypto became an important piece of the election, where Trump, along with Elon Musk, who were supporting crypto, and the markets are showing similar run. And the great part about this run is that it is not being driven by just retail investors, but it is being driven by institutional investors. About 8 of the 10 largest global banks of the world today have large Bitcoin holdings, and they are increasing with this. And with this all-time high of 75,400, I think the markets will soon be more and more positive. We expect about 100K run this year. We've been waiting for this since long. So that's the idea. In terms of India, the interest is rising. People are coming in, but regulators are taking it very carefully. They are they're going a little slow. They are waiting for the world to come up with policies and then to adopt. And that's how it is with India.
Oh, well, absolutely. Pranjal, I was coming to India as well. As you said, India is still watching, waiting on what the world does and perhaps then take a next step. But we do understand that whether it's about Trump or if it is about Elon Musk as well, they both have been pro-cryptos. We've seen various cryptocurrencies being launched, talked about as well. My question being that, do you see a policy coming in this year, or would that be too early to call?
Policy in India, I think it's too early to call. Still our regulators, they've taken a lot of inputs from us, from all the community, but they're being a little little doubtful about how the world's gonna deal with it. And since the nature of crypto, it's operable, it moves throughout across geos and across boundaries, so it gets really tough for us in India to immediately make a policy. I empathize with the policymakers also, because it's not an easy task with the kind of economy that we have to get it in. What I'm positive about next year, positively in the first quarter, at least some legislation or policy around trading in crypto should come, because we've seen the volumes go beyond the roof. They are soon they're gonna be touching nifty levels in the next 2 years, and without proper policy in place or legislation regulation in place, it's not in the investors or a trader's interest.
Absolutely. Pranjal, you talked about the US markets really, on how 93 million people are invested, which is 40% of the adult population. When it comes to the Indian markets, what are those numbers looking like right now? We do understand that the numbers did decline after those very heavy taxes that were imposed. Where do we stand at this point?
See, there's no number for India yet. Everybody is a little confused on the right number. But what the community feels, because crypto is a lot of DEX and a lot of decentralized, where no KYCs are being done, a lot of international exchanges that are being used by people. That's why it's difficult to predict a number. But what the community feels is there are about 30 million crypto users today in India. And in terms of active traders, I think on a monthly basis, there are 1 million active traders who are trading actively in cryptocurrencies in India today.
All right, that's a vast, vast difference. 30 million perhaps hold crypto in some sense, but active users are only about at 1 million there. Also, Pranjal, how would you react to on what we've seen as a knee-jerk reaction come in today? On one side, we've seen the dollar index gain. On the other side, well, while the gold and silver prices, which are seen as safe havens, have declined sharply, the Bitcoin has surged. Would you call this as a knee-jerk reaction, or would you say there is more meat in this and we might be looking at sustained moves?
I think there's a lot of meat in this. The prices might go down like 4 to 5% after this the sudden hike, but this is gonna go up. And the reason behind this is the positive policy reforms expected in United States. And since the United States has been driving policy for all new innovations, technologies, they have been at the forefront of it. The world looks forward to them to make these policies, and then, accordingly, the different countries adopt.
Right.
So that